Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Makayla loves Gymnastics. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Makayla loves Gymnastics. Hey everybody, and welcome to the show. How you guys doing? How do you like the intro?
I love it. Thank you for reminding me about Dominique's lovely double turn.
If y'all don't realize, we just had a whole conversation about this while we thought we were live, but we weren't. So I'm going to repeat exactly what I said. Out of everything Dominique Dawes has ever done in her gymnastics career, that double turn, that particular double turn right there, is my favorite thing she has ever done gymnastically. Hi Twitch, hi Twitter, hi YouTube, and hi Facebook, hi Gymnastics platform, and welcome to the Makayla Loves Gymnastics show featuring our co-host Oscar. Yeah, that's going to be the name of the show. I'm just going to go with Makayla Loves Gymnastics show. Like all this other stuff, like it was cute, but the show is Makayla Loves Gymnastics, and that's going to be the name of the show. How you guys doing today?
I'm fabulous.
How are you doing, Oscar? How was your holidays, everybody? I know the holidays are always a trying time for everybody. That's why I try to be as entertaining as possible around this time of the year, because I know the holidays absolutely positively suck for everybody. To everybody who's watching on Twitch, please like the Twitch page. You know, we're starting something new over here. So, you know, I'm not the Twitch expert, but gain some followers, we'll do more Twitch content. So Oscar.
So Makayla.
What is the plan for today? Well, okay. So we have several topics that we want to discuss. Again, we just said this, so forgive us. So the first thing is, I understand that we have a lot of viewers over here on this platform who don't watch other gymnastics platforms. You don't watch Gymnastics, you don't watch All Things Gymnastics, you don't watch Grace's Corner, you don't watch other gymnastics platforms. So what we're going to do is, towards the end of the show, is we're going to give you guys some gymnastics platforms that we feel like you should watch, especially in this 2024 gymnastics season. These gymnastics channels are going to give you some gymnastics history, some code of points knowledge, some skills ranking knowledge, how to add up routines, how to prepare for the NCAA, some channels to watch. Hell, basically the NCAA on if you don't have those particular channels, or if you're an international viewer, so on and so forth. So we're going to give you some gymnastics channels, be it YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know Reddit like that, but whatever. I don't know. What's the other one that everybody be on?
I have some blogs, though, I could shout out.
Okay, cool. Everybody be on, not Pinterest. What's the Tumblr? I don't know Tumblr. I do know Facebook. I give you some Facebook groups, though, that you should be a member of. And after that, well, before that, what the main meats and potatoes of today's conversation is going to be about is we are going to discuss who did it first. We're going to talk about some skills, very popular skills that gymnasts are still doing to this day in gymnastics, where they got named at, and some skills, you know, even though their names are Onodi, that doesn't mean Henrietta Onodi was the very first gymnast to do this particular skill. So we're going to talk about that. we'll probably start off the show with Simone and Jonathan. You know, that's been on fire all over the blogs, all over the gym internet, all over the regular internet, period. It's beyond the gym internet now. It's just a hot topic in society. So I guess we're gonna talk about that while the iron's still hot. Um, and yeah, I think that's a very, very, very full show for you guys. So hi you guys.
Hi, everyone.
I hope your holidays are okay. I know the New Year's is coming, and you know, the New Year, everybody, it's always a time of a restart. So I hope everybody's restart is gonna be great, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
Also,
okay,
NCAAs. So
correct. And it's the start of NCAA's, and we have a new competition that I guess we're gonna talk about too. So let's start off with Jonathan and Simone because why not? Why not? Now I did a video about Jonathan and Simone, so I want to start off with Oscar and his opinions on the whole shenanigans that has been going on. Hey, hey, friends! Thank you for tuning in.
H-Town. What do you want to know? Give my opinions on what? Because full transparency, I told Makayla I felt like I didn't have any new hot takes to add to the conversation, but I'm happy to talk about it.
Okay, let's start off with the initial interview. Do you feel like,
which I have not completed, by the way. Have you?
I think, yes, I saw the whole thing at this point.
Okay.
Do you feel like it was taken proportionally out of proportion? Or do you think the reaction to the interview is just?
I don't see how a reaction the size it got could ever be really, truly. Like, no, it was so out of proportion. I think, regardless of what I think about his actual content, I think people jumped on the bandwagon from multiple different bandwagons and made himself an easy target in ways.
Yes.
Entirely his fault.
I don't think it is his fault entirely either, because just look, okay, full transparency, full honesty, the very first time I listened to the interview, like before I heard any, like I just saw somebody repost it and I heard it, I'm like, oh, this is sweet.
Scroll.
And then,
like, I just scrolled, I watched it and I scrolled on. I didn't think it was that bad.
And then I saw somebody said something like Jonathan just completely disrespected Simone. And I'm like, that's not what I just heard. So then I re-listened to it. And then I was like, oh, I understand now why I can see why everybody is on, the fuck Jonathan train. And I can't lie. When it was just within the gymternet, within the gymnastics community, I can't lie. I was perfectly okay with it because it was, for the most part, it was harmless. For the most part, it was just people saying that they felt like Simone was the prize in the relationship. Then it got beyond the gymnastics community. Then it got to the Black community first. And the conversations this story is having within the Black community. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of this thing called the manosphere, but oh my gosh. So then from there, then the feminist community got a hold of this story. And they were like, Simone, you need to leave that man. These are red flags and this, that, and the third. And now it's just,
the gymternet was at a time more fixated on trying to catch him in the lie about knowing who she was.
Yeah, and that okay, and see that's okay. I'm glad you said that, Oscar, because that I feel like is fair. Because I feel like Jonathan is bold-faced lying about that. Like everybody, like Simone Biles is. I said this in my video. Is literally the most famous gymnast ever. Not the most famous black gymnast. Not the most famous American gymnast. It's just the most famous gymnast, point blank, in hard stop. Period.
Who's number 2? Nadia?
In the world, yeah, probably Nadia. Probably Nadia.
My mom knows who Nadia is. That's like the only gymnast she knows.
But there is just proving that he was lying about that was one thing. Proving that this man is a horrible, bald-faced liar about everything in his life is a whole other. We just have gone too far, you guys. I don't know how else to put it, but we've gone too far. Like you, and I said it in my video. I'm going to say it here. Makayla Skinner husband has said Jonas has said way words to her while she was pregnant. Where's that energy?
This? Because I actually wrote you what I thought about it, and I wanted to know what you thought in return. But sorry for interrupting you because
No, go ahead.
Saying something. I just watched when I was watching your original video. I thought in real time about the argument, right as you brought up the argument that, like playing devil's advocate, you were kind of the Jonas. Let me not use his name. Makayla's husband got less criticism and less hate in general than Simone's husband because she has less fans, she's less successful, and she's never won anything. Whereas you were saying Simone has so many fans at the end of the day because of how
successful she
is.
Mm-hmm. And I hear that point that Makayla just isn't as famous as Simone, so just nothing Jonas would do will rise to that level. My counter is, what has Jonathan actually done that was that bad? Like he didn't disrespect her really. I mean, he kind of belittle her accomplishments. That's the only thing I feel like he did was. I could sit there and say I feel like he kind of belittled her accomplishments. On the grander scheme of things, that's not really a lot. Like,
what about if you try to like psychoanalyze and read into why he was belittling her? Is that already crossing the line in terms of that's their private business and it's speculation and it's inappropriate?
It is, because just looking at it on face value, and I 100% agree with you, Brody, most people don't tune into gymnastics until the Olympics.
Yeah.
I 1000% agree with that. His issue is he was tweeting about Gabrielle Douglas winning the Olympics, like the quad beforehand. So that's just his issue. But maybe he was watching that Olympics and he wasn't watching Rio. But
maybe. Like when you talk about,
I feel like it's because he is a black man. Oh gosh, this is such a hard thing to explain to somebody. I feel like because Jonathan is a black man, right? Everything that black men do are big and scary, right? So what he said was people are making it big and scary, like he's somehow jealous of her, or he's somehow not
In-
proud of her, or somehow is intimidated by her success. When I don't think none of that is true. I just feel like he feels like she came on to him first, or no. I feel like his manly masculine energy, this makes him feel okay, and you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, you got to do what you got to do to make your man feel all right. Like, and if he needs to feel like she chased him, I guess.
I guess, but it could never be my business. I don't know her. We are strangers. So how could I ever sit and act like I know more than any other stranger, or that my opinion is like of value to anyone? Sorry, that's just how I feel about that specifically. But I agree with what you were saying about Jonathan being like having to deal with the stigma and stereotypes.
Put the mic thing in the chat. Oh, you want to get on? Okay.
Yes. I guess I'm curious if you think it matters if, like, he was, say this is like somehow a sign that, to be taken as a sign that he's like displaying like fragile masculinity, toxic masculinity. He's insecure when comparing himself to his wife's accomplishments. Is that something that we have any business as strangers like trying to save her from, or is that something that she can deal with independently and privately? Because I'm wondering, just because he's probably supposed to be one of her biggest uh,
Support.
right? So like you would take, even if you have like millions of people telling you how great you are, but the person you're closest to or the person you want the validation from the most is putting like a negative spin of things. That to me could be serious, but I'm just like I still can't get past the point of like I'm a stranger. I know nothing about her life or the context. I'm missing so many pieces. It's all just
I think the thing that really got it blown up is the interviewer who kept trying to get him to say, "Nah, doc, like Simone is the catch," and he kept doubling down on like, "No, I'm the catch." Like, I think I don't know, but again, look at her other relationship that
no, she's attracted to, she likes jocks. She likes the jock energy. You said it perfectly.
Brody.
Hey,
Are you there, Brody?
I can,
yeah.
What are your opinions, friend? I know you are like the biggest Simone Biles fan that I know. So, what are your opinions?
Honestly, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. To tell you the truth, I don't agree. The only thing I didn't agree with what he said was like the men were like the catch or some shit like that. But everything else, me personally, I just don't see anything else wrong with what he said. So,
Have you seen like some of the black media, like how far this has gone?
yeah, I did. Like I was looking up the tweets or whatever that he was saying about Gabby, and I'm gonna just say this: like, it's just funny to me how a person. How can I put this?
uh-oh.
I'm not gonna snap or anything, but I'm just saying, like, if they claim he was like he knows the sport or whatever, like, wouldn't he have? Like looking at the tweets, he only tweeted about Gabby that one day. So any nigga or anybody that has watched the sport would tweet about the damn sport. Like before that and after that. But he only tweeted about Gabby that same day that she went trending. And after that, he never talked about that shit again. And he looked like one of those type of people that's just like was he in college then or?
I think he was like, I think in 2012, that was what, 9 years ago? No, 11 years ago. So he's 28 now. He would have been 17.
I don't know. I just feel
Probably like
like
a year in high school.
I feel like he probably was just like on the internet, just like doing stupid shit, and he saw that she was trending, and he
It's
saw
not like
like
he was,
little.
it's not like he
What?
was tweeting about Gabby's actual gymnastics. He was just tweeting about if she got her bottom teeth fit, she would look good or something like that.
Yeah,
It was so mean. It was so mean.
But she did.
yeah. That
She
was
did.
fucked up for
But she did. She did.
Yeah, that was fucked up, but I think he was just like on the internet, like.
Me too.
I'm
It
sorry.
was very thoughtful.
Yeah, I feel like he was just on the internet, just fucking talking shit, like just bored, just like talking shit. Yeah, he
Hey,
wild.
hey, Fred, how you doing? Please, Erickson, please hit me up on Twitter. I need to talk to you about NCAA because it's coming up, and I don't know NCAA like this, Fred. Like, I'm so on the loop gymnastics right now. I need your help, please. Get in contact with me.
And honestly, like for me personally, I started watching the sport in 2017. Before that, I never knew nothing about the sport. I never knew who Simone was. None of these people, like none of these people has never came across my fucking mind, like ever. Like I never heard of their names or none of that shit. I mean, I heard of gymnastics, but I just never watched that shit, and I never knew what the fuck it was about. So that's why I was saying, like, I don't really.
Do you think it was about? And see, this is why I made the video I made where this is what racism looked like in gymnastics in America because I really feel like it's because people, y'all generation of people, really hate to see a black woman be submissive to a black man. We don't mind seeing it when it comes to a black woman and other races, a group of people, but when it comes to a black man, we don't like it. And in that scenario, they felt like Simone was being submissive towards him. And that's where I don't. That's where I think it comes from because he was very assertive and like, no, I'm a prize too. And she chased after me. And there was a
But
part of the interview towards the end where she was getting kind of frustrated with that shit. And she was like,
yeah.
nah, babes, wait, like, let's keep it real. You was already looking at my profile. I just clicked, yes, I thought you was cute. And that's how everything was going on. And he was like, nah, that's not how it happened. And so on and so forth. So.
But the thing about it is, like, every fucking thing that he said that went down, she said that shit first. She said that shit in so many fucking interviews that that's how they met. Like online, she inboxed him first, and she went to go see him. So it's like nothing new at all. So it's just like I don't know, but
This is very weird.
yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, I
but
think this little drama with Simone, because it's gonna blow over in a few more days.
yeah.
It's gonna affect her in any way, shape, or form coming towards next year.
And people they mad at her, right? Or am I bugging?
They
No,
are mad at her. They
no.
have
Because
they have totally turned this around to being mad at her. And hell, they're mad at Gabby Douglas too. And I'm just like, why is my friend keep catching strays?
What are they
yeah.
mad at Gabby for?
He tweeted about her, so now they feel like he thinks she looks better than Simone. So now it's about who looks better, Simone or Gabby.
And they're mad at her for looking better.
I
According
guess.
to him,
I guess.
that's so ridiculous. That's stupid.
people be bugging. That's crazy.
Is
How do
this
you
But
all think in the future?
somebody had somebody had went through her TikTok. I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was like a video. It was like a trend that they was doing like a couple years ago, where the where the guy. I'm sorry.
You're so
when a guy like dresses up as the girl that he puts on her clothes or something like that. So it's like
there's one of them like I don't know if it's there, but Simone is in like a guy's clothing also. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. That's the video that's going around.
He's in like
she was wearing his clothes and then he was wearing her clothes.
I bet you've seen it, Makayla.
I think I
have. Yo, people is crazy. Like that shit is crazy.
It's purely about the fact that they don't like seeing Simone being
happy
in
or with him
relationship with him trying to play her down. It's not that I don't feel like they. And I can't lie. Now, I kind of was kind of like, Simone, why are you mad at people for trying to protect you, girl? Like, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, I understand why. Protect your man, but like, I don't know. It's like, ooh. I hate when people are trying to protect other people and then that person turn around and get mad at the people trying to protect them. It's like,
yeah.
That also is just weird to me too. Like, nobody's trying. People's just trying to have your back, girl. Like, I get it. Like, you don't feel like they need to have your back at this moment in time. So maybe that should be your statement. Like, we're fine. His statement wasn't that big of a deal, so on and so forth. But I don't know.
You said that you think it was also like the way the interviewers were like doing something. I could have sworn you said something like that. It made it even worse.
Because the interviewers kept trying to be like, Jonathan, so you really feel like you are the bigger catch than Simone? And he kept being like, yeah. And it was like, for real, Jonathan. And he kept saying, and like the one interviewer, he just was giving that face like, really?
Yeah, like he kept like, they was making it worse, basically. Like they was making that shit worse.
It was like, really, Jonathan? Really? You, Jonathan Owens, feel like you're a bigger name than Simone Biles? You? And he kept being like, yeah.
But I mean, she don't give a fuck. She's like, fuck it.
Period. I'm kind of on Simone's side. It's her private life. She loves him. That's the point of trying to. Yeah, that's true. I get that. I get that too. But see, that just brings up the case of why people don't intervene when people are in abusive situations. And I'm not saying that that's where. Oh gosh, I just jumped. I just went too far.
Just a little.
I just went too far. See, I'm so sorry, Simone. I'm not trying to say. I don't know how to say what I want to say without it going too far. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, then I'm going to apologize because it's always easier. I'm not saying that Jonathan is abusing Simone. Please. I'm not saying that Jonathan is abusing Simone. I have to say this again. I am not saying that Jonathan and Simone Biles' relationship, anything about their relationship has abuse tied to their relationship. What I am saying is that's why sometimes when you see your friends in abusive relationships, you don't say nothing because you know at the end of the day, that's where they want to be at. I mean, it sucks, but if that's where your friend want to be at, nothing you can say can overpower that emotion called LOVE. When somebody is in LOVE, unless they want to, ain't nothing you can say.
Yeah.
Somebody could be hitting your friend, could be hitting your cousin upside the head with a whole brick. You could be looking at them hitting up your cousin upside the head with a whole brick. Take your ass over there and tell your cousin, why is you letting that man hit you upside the head with a whole brick? Your cousin's gonna look at you and be like, mind your business. Why are you hating on our relationship? Just gotta let her take that ass with her. Like, until she wake up from it. I mean, hey Nisha.
Hi Nisha.
Yeah, but my main thing was like the whole he was saying he didn't know her or whatever, but I don't think like I said, I just personally don't think he really said anything wrong, but the whole the men's catch or the fetch, whatever the fuck he said.
Mm-hmm.
I think it also doesn't matter like how couples meet each other, like those silly power dynamics. So like this whole, like I don't know exactly what the question was from the interviewer, but to a degree I kind of feel like they're playing into this whole like social construct of how relationships go or heteronormative relationships can be. I'm just like a bit unsympathetic because I'm like, this is toxic, like the question, the conversation, or trying to even figure out who's the catch, who knew who. Like, it doesn't matter if you're into each other, like be happy together. That's how I feel.
Thank you, Nisha. I'm so
honestly
about someone else to talk about Ava Deer movie. I don't know, Fred. I don't know.
Honestly, like that's why I would never go on no type of like podcast like that. Cause these podcasts really be like setting people up.
And that's another reason, not trying to dwell into bad territory, but I have to change because people are so afraid to come talk to me because they're afraid I'm just gonna set their ass up with some damn weird ass question. And I'm not, like, I promise y'all, I'm not. Well, Makayla Skinner maybe, but everybody else not.
What was that question that got misinterpreted for Zoe Miller about her back?
Oh, the question was, after her back injury, how did she keep her in bar? I don't know.
Was like, you had back surgery or something? It was cute. It was also.
I don't know how that got so misconstrued, but that was funny. Hi, Zoe Miller. Hi, Darian. Hi, Tiki. Hi, friends. So, Brody, while we have you on, are there any other gymnastics platforms, channels that you follow that you feel like people should be paying attention to?
Not really.
Wow.
Y'all the only gymnastics channel that I follow.
And I get that a lot. So
this proves your point of why this video should be made.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, y'all the only one that really. I'm like, I don't even want to throw shade at people, but y'all the only ones that really talk about real stuff, like the stuff that the fans really want to hear about. Like y'all literally get down to like the real tea. Like other people, they just be scared as hell to talk about that shit.
That's sweet. I feel the same way about Makayla.
And that's why I have to go solo because. Never mind. I don't even want to say what I was going to say. Never mind. I'm so sorry.
Even when you was like co-hosting with somebody else, like I mean, y'all really always like talk about the real shit that people want to talk about. Like other channels, like they want to hear. Like don't nobody give a fuck about nobody's fucking Bow Boutique and with like don't nobody give a fuck about that. Like we want to hear about like the real shit.
That's why I had to go solo because they really have went to that direction. And I'm just like, bruh.
I think you're good at bridging the gap.
Yeah, but see, even sometimes it'd be like, so we really gonna have a whole episode about Leanne Wan Hairbow Company. Like, girl, don't nobody give
sorry. Like I like Leanne, but people like that sounds stupid. Like we don't. It's not stupid, but it's like
that was my issue with that show.
it's just like why are y'all talking about this? Like,
what show are you talking about? I've never heard of this.
I never. You right.
It's just it's not even just that. It's just like I'm just talking about like a certain podcast. Like they don't talk about like the real stuff that people want to hear about. They just talk about
even with like Gymnastics, who I love. I love Jessica. I love Spencer. They know I love them with all of my heart.
Me too, but
they know more information than they fucking talk about.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's just like talk about the real shit. They over here, they want to hear about
Brody. But Brody, I have to bridge the gap. I know. Thank you, y'all. I'm shutting up. But that's it, Brody. Though, for whatever reason, in this gymnastics community, and this is the gap I'm really trying to bridge, right? My initial from very get-go, I said I wanted to be the Wendy Williams of gymnastics. I wanted to talk about the gymnastics stuff. I wanted to talk about the tea and like the shit that I'm interested in gymnastics, right? But the issue is, once you start doing that, the gymnasts themselves, the coaches themselves, their teams stop wanting to deal with you.
Oh yeah, so, right.
It's hard to be what you want to be and still be in the gymnastics bubble where people will actually fuck with you. And I hope to God, and I mean this with all of my heart, because I really have no beef with addicts. I hope addicts and Catherine is over there building their gymnastics platform in a way that people aren't turned off, even though it's not nothing I want to talk about. That kind of stuff is more tolerable to the gymnastics community, where people will want to come on to the show. Like for me, I know even with me not being as messy as I think I can be, because I think I've toned it down a lot.
Yeah, you did.
I still think I need to tone it down some more.
No.
It's just it's so hard because sometimes you hear some stuff and you be like, oh my God, you have to talk about it. But the second you talk about it, you lose all trust in the people who's gathering your information. So it's just a hard in this gymnastics playground. I've learned in 2023, it's such a hard needle to thread of being entertaining and but also doing it. That's why I've chosen to 100% go adult only. Like, if you have an issue with this being an adult friendly gymnastics platform, fuck yeah, I can't do nothing for you because I'm not for to cater to them. Like, I just can't. Like, it's just, you can never win. You can never win.
You have 100K subscribers?
So what's going on with y'all? Like, I haven't heard from y'all in a long time.
Trust me, when I get to 100K subscribers, that's when y'all better be like, hey, everybody, I just quit my job. So I'm a full-time YouTuber. So y'all better not fuck up now.
You'll have your YouTube plaque.
Oh my gosh.
So how are y'all doing otherwise?
I'm happy that the holidays are almost over. Every holiday season I get the winter blues. This holiday season was extremely just depressing for me.
This year.
But I feel better. Like today, like I was talking to Oscar, like I had my gymnastics brain on. So like I feel better. I don't know.
Shit, I'm trying to see if my friend want to go see the ball drop, but I don't know. He not trying to go, but
Oscar, you live in New York. Do you ever go to Times Square for the ball drop?
Never.
I was trying to go last year. I mean, I did go last year, but it was it was crazy out there. Like people was fighting in the street. Like it was just I didn't even get to see it drop. That shit was ridiculous. When I was coming home, I got on the wrong train. That shit was crazy. Like
I'm definitely not gonna do anything for New Year's Eve.
I will be at work counting down, checking people into that hotel. So, Brody, do you want to talk about anything else about Simone? Because we're going to move on to the next topic. I'm not sure if you want to stay for the next topic.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna continue watching y'all from the thing.
All right, friend.
All right,
I love you. Thank you for jumping on real quick.
All right,
Bye, Brody.
bye.
And that was Brody, everybody. So, what we're talking about, the next part of the conversation is the meat and potatoes, which is how some skills got the names that they got. Now, some of this is messy because some people, like Henrietta Onodi, I love her down. That skill should be called the mascarpone. It just shouldn't. It was. She did it at a world championships. There's just no reason other than the coaches not submitting it for it not to be named after her.
It wasn't wiped. It was never named after her.
I just don't think her coaches ever submitted it.
Okay. But she did it in 1983, and Anodi did it in like 89.
Mm-hmm. So, let's start off with ball.
I'm distracted by this comment that, first of all, a grown woman wearing bows is weird. Like I'm not a fan of the bows either. But this
Look,
is not an opinion.
this is why Leanne Wong would never come on the show. Because I said, like 2 years ago, like, Leanne, you are an adult. Please stop doing these bows. And then she started her hair bow business, and she didn't say, like, fuck you, Makayla loves gymnastics, but it was like, ha, 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 ha. And I'm not saying your hair bow business is bad. Sell your hair bows to the kids. I get it. It's just them hair bows.
It's like more bothersome than other things, I guess, for you.
It's just so annoying. I don't know why. But I'm happy that she's successful in her business, so don't get me wrong.
Me too.
So let's start off with, oh, okay. So Oscar's going to share his screen with me. So I want to make this very perfectly clear. I'm giving all the credit for this portion of this video to Mascarpone fan.
It's giving very much so Asian strike. $1. I don't know what that. What is that in response to? To something we said?
Leanne Wan and her hair balls.
Oh gosh.
I can't say I understand the sentiment that you're going with. I don't know if I'm quite there yet with that, but I understand where I see the lane that you're going. But that's what you're supposed to do. Look, this I feel like this conversation is for the turn again, but I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Leanne Wan got some means of success, so she created a business and gave her mom a job. That's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, yeah. No.
Now her mom works for her, putting them damn hair bows together. That's what you're supposed to do. Now we're giving all credit. This segment of the show is sponsored by Mascarpone Fan, the YouTube channel that everybody should be subscribed to. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. How could you call yourself a gymnastics fan? Clearly, you probably only watch gymnastics from 2015 forward. So I can understand why you don't know about this channel. If you ever want to see any old school gymnastics videos, any routines, any routines from, go follow this channel, Mascarpone Fan. They haven't posted a new video on their channel in ages, but
oh, and it looks like they have a blog, a WordPress.
so that's not a vault that we see at all anymore.
Is it in full screen? Sorry.
Oscar, can you put the link to the channel in this chat for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oscar, can you narrate what skills we are seeing? I'm sorry.
Wait, honestly, yeah. I just got a bit overstimulated. Doing the link in the first hit of the day. Oh. Oh wait, how do I add to the chat?
I'll just put it in the YouTube channel. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Is it paused, the video?
Yeah, the video was paused.
Sorry. Should I play it while I do?
If you can.
Okay. So like the single saltos forward, not double flips. So the start values are obviously outdated, so they're wrong.
When we get to more modern vaults, we'll tell you the modern start values.
Isn't this one? What is this? The handspring pike front with a full twist. Not sure what that would be valued today. I didn't know that this was her move either. Handspring front
I think I don't see nobody do that.
Maybe Ariel Caseland did that? Or she always did a Rudy? This is the Rudy though. They're saying it's the Chusevitna 2. Oksana Chusevitna.
Yes, because she got the layout front named after her. So the Rudy is also named after her too.
But I've never heard it being called the Chusevitna 2. This is the double salto. 2.5 flips.
So hold on. So a layout front, they didn't play. So we have to get a video of that.
Wait, they did. They did.
Oh, okay. So a layout front in the current coda point is the same as your Chinko double. So I think it's a 5.0.
Oh, a laid out front? What is that?
With a 4. What Ellie Black does.
Yeah. I guess no one had done it until 14 years ago.
No, Chusavina had done it. It was named after her. That's her first vault.
Wow, she had 3, so they didn't even count her third. That's funny.
So the layout front is worth a 5.0. So a Rudy, when we get there, is worth a 5.4, the same as an Amanar.
Now in 2023.
Correct.
Ludmila Tersheva, Olympic
I mean, we
champion.
all know she does it in Pike Johnny, but they give her credit for laid out. So
And what is it? It's a 4.8?
what? This vault?
No, the front full laid out.
Oh, it's a 5.0, the same as your Chinko double.
Tuck Sukahara with a full twist. Was that Diane Durham's ball?
Diane was doing it and laid out. Well, she was doing it in both, actually. She would do sometimes tuck, sometimes laid out. But
Okay, the Kim too. What is this valued today?
a suit full?
Yeah.
If a suit double, it's a 5.2. A suit full is a 4.4.
Elena Zambolova,
Zamolo Chikova, who
Olympic
this skill is named after.
2-time world champion.
She was the first female gymnast to get this skill named after her. I'm not sure if she was the first one to ever do it, but she was the first one to get it named after her.
Okay, now we're doing the Yurchenko.
So this whole family of vaults are named after Natalia Yurchenko, the great Russian gymnast of the 80s.
And it starts from a round off instead of just a forward entry.
Correct.
Oh, that's pretty. So the Baitova was named after Soviet gymnast Svetlana Baitova, but she was not the first gymnast to compete it.
I think in 1987?
Yeah, 87 or 88 at the Olympics, one of those. But I think
Because I know Shushanova did a 1.5 in 98. I mean,
yeah, there's 2 parts, 2 stories at least. Because she did it, she competed it, she was the next Soviet sent up in the rotation. So just because Baitova was a weaker vaulter, she got the skill named after her. Whereas it was only because she performed first before Nova. Who performed the double twisting Yurchenko before Baitova? Did Boginskaya, or there was a Soviet called Elena Grudeva, who did it in like 1983 at this competition. Like the very first DTY, and it was so raggedy. Should I look for it? Okay, I'll play the video.
Okay. But yes, look for it if you remember.
Look, there's no mat around the springboard.
Nope.
Keeping it kind of in place, I guess, and protecting yourself if you miss the springboard. So I think Zamo had also done the Amanar, like in a domestic competition.
She had.
But
I think technically Zamo is the first person to ever do a the first female to ever do it. It's just so hard to find a video of her doing it. But Simona is clearly the first one to do it at an Olympic. But Simona did do it well once. Everybody always see the video of her stumbling out of it at the Olympics, but she did do it well once at some Romanian competition that I cannot find for whatever reason now.
There's also a video that I could find of her doing it well in like podium training at Europeans that year.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
Or it's a much more controlled landing. So what is this? A Lucioni? Would you give this credit in 2022?
Replay it? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
What is it worth today? Do you know?
I would have no idea. I have to pay attention.
Oh, you don't know though.
I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention.
Olga Roshukina's vault also. This is Olga here. But she is less successful in
oh no. They you can't do those type of vaults anymore.
Even the person who originated it, this person?
Because what she's trying to do,
I think that's one of the best attempts I've ever seen, this one.
What she's trying to do is a full twist onto the horse before she blocks off. Now, technically, this is what I feel like Makayla Skinner was doing in her vault. I feel like she was trying to do a full twist onto the horse, a full twist off of the horse. But it was giving her credit for a charm. What was that, the million check?
Can I rewind it?
Yes, please.
Do you think that came after the Omelianchik?
Isn't that the vault that Suni was doing in college one year?
I thought she did the Tuck Lopez. And so did Grace Makayla.
So, like, that's the tuck version of the million check?
Yeah, but I'm wondering if it came, if it was like a weird thing, like a Simone Biles thing, where the pike happened before the tuck.
I'm not sure. I know I've seen somebody do the tuck version of the I never seen nobody do the tuck a million check, I don't think.
Wait, they just showed two people.
I know I've seen it, but I'm saying I don't remember.
You know what I thought? I'm just remembering when I was watching Gymnastics video and Spencer said something. They said that the Yurchenko full twisting double back would be a 7-2.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that didn't make sense because he was comparing a tucked ball to a piked ball.
It doesn't make any sense at all forever. First of all, if the Yurchenko, oh gosh, put it on pause because I have to go down this rabbit hole for people. Now I know I was dead ass wrong with the Yurchenko double pike, and then the judges gave it 6-4. So in his theory, the full twist would be a 7-2 because that would be a full turn onto the pike version. But he would have to do it to the tuck version, and who knows what the tuck version would be worth. I think if the pike version is worth a 6-4, I think the tuck version could be either a 6 or a 6-2. Which means the full twisting double bat at bats would be worth a 7.
Exactly.
And that's my rant. Go ahead.
So that's a Barani out. The half, it's a front flip with a half turn.
I think that's the vault that Sunny was doing for a while, right?
Yeah.
In green.
What was your reaction when Svetlana unveiled this vault?
I was gagged.
Was it at the Olympics?
Mm-hmm.
Did you, like, when did you personally hear about it? Like, did podium training, team final?
See, we didn't know about podium training back there. So the first time I ever seen Svetlana Horkina do that vault was literally
team final.
qualifications.
Okay, but you watched qualifications.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
I'm like, wow, Svetlana Horkina has a 10.0 vault? Like, what the hell is she going to do? And she threw that vault out, and I'm like, gosh, wow.
What was this vault? Was this supposed to be? Why is it not look like Svetlana's? She has a different technique or something.
She's doing the Makayla Skinner technique.
She's twisting, doing a 3/4 block.
That's Makayla Skinner's technique, but just with one arm.
I haven't seen it from that angle, I guess. Half on pike front. This is the Omelianchuk. Stuck. Podkapaeva is an Olympic and world champion. Got this vault named in 95 at the World Championship.
Yeah. This vault in the current quota points is worth a I think a 4.4.
Courtney Kupets performed this vault.
She truly did.
A piked Barani. Or is it not a Barani? Is it?
I think it's a Barani.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Fran.
So, when did you first see this vault?
Changfei vault.
Mm-hmm.
Then 2015 World Championships. I thought this vault was going to be almost impossible for the women.
You mean 2005, right?
There we go. I'm so sorry.
So it seems like it's the hardest vault at the time.
This vault was like impossible for a woman because a Rudy vault was like already hard. So for a girl to do a round off half turn entrance to a Rudy vault was like, who does that?
Did you see podium training in 2005? Or hear like
live coverage of that World Championships, friend? No.
What about what'd you say?
We never even had a live coverage of that World Championship, so no.
Oh, specifically that one. Why not?
They didn't have live coverage of it. It wasn't on NBC. NBC didn't cover it.
Do you know why?
That for whatever reason, that quiet NBC just didn't have the rights to the worlds. I don't know why.
So it was ABC?
It was on this weird streaming platform that we got like a month later.
Oh.
You know the things that you see with Bart and Tasha?
It's not like NBCSN.
No. And see, NBC did play Worlds, but it was like two literally like if Worlds was in October, they would play it around Christmas time.
That is so random. Okay. So 14 years ago was 2009, right?
This is today's yes.
So what was the next vault that toppled the Chung? The next hardest vault? Or it was already the Prudinova here. I'm actually forgetting that. My bad. Should we
The
watch?
hardest fault was the Putin over. The next hardest fault was the Chong. The next Aminar.
You think the Chung was harder than the Prudinova?
No, I'm just saying in start values, the hardest vault was the Prudinova. The next vault was the Chung. The next hardest vault was the Aminar.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't listen. And then which vault beat the Prudinova? Was it the Biles one?
Yeah, that's the only vault that has ever beaten the Prudinova in the women's quota point.
The double pike.
Yeah, I think the Biles one is equal to the Prudinova. I think the double pike is harder than the Prudinova.
Okay. So what should we watch now or do?
Bars, of course, my favorite event.
Okay. But like it's gonna be, I'm assuming it's gonna be like all the releases, all the pirouettes. There might be more than one.
It might be really out of date too, even 14 years ago. I'm pretty sure there has been a ton more release moves added to the quota point since then.
Okay. We have an uneven bars release moves guide, uneven bars dismount guide, uneven
Really?
bars named elements gymnastics montage.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Right. Okay.
It's wild that the Yurchenko double is going to be a 4.6 vault next year, you guys.
Who told you that?
Every year they devalue the vaults by 4/10 of a point.
But who told you they're doing it this year?
They do it every year.
But that doesn't mean they're gonna do it this year.
We'll see.
So, okay. Because hasn't the code already been released?
I don't know if it's the official code, but it's the provisional code.
Do you know these gymnasts?
No, I wasn't paying attention, so let's start it over.
Who is Jench? Sounds German, maybe?
That's a cool amount.
A round off back flip over the low bar. Gonzalez. Do you know who that is?
I absolutely do not. Wow, do you think these skills will be allowed in this quota point?
Yeah, I think so. Because people are always trying to get people to do them, I feel like. Wow, she kept the board there?
So imagine somebody doing one of those black flips, putting their toe on, and immediately connecting it to a Maloney.
Oh, that's a creative idea. What is that worth?
Well, I'm assuming it's still worth the D, so I'm going DD.
Gurova. Is that the Soviet who did the DTY first? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think they should have kept this code through to the next Olympics because they only used this code technically for 2.5 years.
They only use this code. Oh, the 2009 code?
No, this code. Because it started in 2022, not 2021. And
Yeah.
it's going to end right after the Olympics. So they only used it for 2.5 years.
Oh my gosh. Did you see that one?
Mm-mm.
That one impressed me. Julianne McNamara, I'm guessing, an American gymnast,
Mm-hmm.
an Olympic champion,
Yep.
perhaps.
Well,
19.
clearly this would not be a D skill now, I don't think.
I think it's still named after her. This is
I think it would only be a C, right? Because they would just give it credit for a clear hip with a half.
I don't know. Is it harder because she's mounting the bar?
I think so, because she doesn't have any momentum.
So then
But they probably wouldn't allow it because she doesn't start it from a handstand.
this one is named after Vera Kaslavska, I think, the Czech gymnast, Olympic champion.
Mm-hmm.
Aradokla. I saw this male gymnast do one of these on uneven bars on Instagram.
Oh, wow. Would they consider that a release move?
In NCAA.
Oh, wow. That's what that transition is called. Man, that would be so hard with how far the bars are apart now.
And also, this gymnast seems to be having to bend their legs to have them like pass by the bar.
Yeah, I think that's banned at this point in time.
I mean, each people still do this release.
Mm-hmm. And it's still an E. All of those Jaeger fans, if you want to learn something else.
You're sure it's not a D?
It's still an E.
Okay, I don't know what it is. Shaposhnikova, this is a very overused, very common skill. Well, not
And it's still a
actually.
D.
It led to a lot of variation.
Well, no. This isn't overused. The overused version is the Maloney.
Right.
Very few people do this version of the skill.
What year is this? 1981? 80? 79?
I think it was probably in the 70s. Probably, honestly.
Right.
Probably 79.
See, she has no backswing at all.
Hell, look how close the bars are together.
So now if you do it in like a kip out of it, that's a half a point deduction.
Mm-hmm.
Another Corkina.
So would Vanessa Atlas, Johnny. So would Vanessa Atlas.
What did Johnny say?
He said, my hands would completely miss the bars on a common each.
It's not just it's a Vanessa thing. Vanessa Ferrari.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people missed that release move. Nobody had the Weiler Kiff with a half at that point in time. Beautiful Dominique. I can't believe this is only such a low start.
Wait. This is banned. We didn't say that. Or no, it's not banned. It's just a B. So it's super undervalued. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
She was the first person to do it to the first woman gymnast to do it to Tkachev?
No, it was Davidova, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other one? Well,
Tkachev as a male gymnast is named after Tkachev, which is a guy gymnast, so it's called a Davidova and the women's code of point. Okay.
this is still a D. We haven't been really saying what year they got named after them.
Well, Davidova, it had to be 79 or 80. This release moves by Osana Chusevitna. Another Chusevitna was given to her, I think, in 91. I wonder if this hot full is still a D in the code of points.
It is. This must have been 1985 or 85 to 87.
Well, this is clearly not a G anymore. I think it's all the way down to maybe an E at this point.
Wait, it was a G?
Mm-hmm.
That did
Because at one point they was calling it a full twist into Tkachev, and that's why they was giving it a G.
That did not last long. I didn't know that actually.
It was a G in the code of points up until 2016. So yes, it lasted very long, huh?
So it was the hardest skill on bars.
It was one of the
double.
Other than the Mo front, it was the Mo front and this release move was the two hardest. Well, no, because the Def was in the code of points for it. So those three was the three hardest release moves until Nabiva came around and came up with that skill.
I thought that Nabiva and the Def were Fs. They both were Gs.
Mm-hmm.
Were either of them Hs? They were all Gs.
I don't think there is any H release moves. I don't think there are any H skills on uneven bars, period.
I thought that the Nemor was the first G skill on bars.
Mm-mm.
No, honey. You were wrong.
There are lots of G skills on bars. Well, not lots, but I could give you like 5.
Right? In this code of points, which 5?
The Namor, the Black, the Ray dismount, the triple back dismount, and the Mo front salto release move.
Wow, I think that most of those being Fs.
Those are Gs.
That kind of makes me happy that there are that many Gs on bars.
I think it should be more. I think there should be like some H's and I's on uneven bars by now.
Yeah. Agreed. Like one of the ones you just said seems really overvalued. Can you say them again?
The Namor, the Black,
The black, the black.
And the black is strung with a half turn, for those who don't know. I'm sure it's not going to be in this video because it just got submitted this year.
So when was the Pak? It was Pak is a North Korean gymnast.
I think she got it named after her in 1987.
That sounds right.
Because I remember the first time I saw her do it, and the commentator was like, I don't even know what she was doing right there. What the hell was that?
You were watching in '87?
No, I was rewatching.
Oh, sorry.
The Bahardwaj is still a E, everybody. Mohimi still got her skill. It's an E.
Oh, what? I would have no idea what year that was because she had such a long career, though.
2004.
She only started doing it in 2004?
Yep. I think it was cover for her in college, and she added because she was doing a shap to a bell to handstand, but sometimes she would over rotate the bell, so she started doing a cover with like in handstand, doing a half turn out, and finishing the routine. So I think she just started doing it like with the half, the bell with the extra half turn.
Some of the people on Twitter are confused about the difference between like a Delchev and a Ginger.
Fine, it's real easy. The Delchev is the ugly version of the Ginger. I'm just joking.
Wait, see, I disagree. I think it's backwards.
I hate the Delchevs, actually. The Delchev is basically Delchevs and Gingers. Think of them as Arabian Jaeger skills. So a Ginger is technically a half turn into a pike front. A Delchev is technically a half turn into a straddle front. Now, is that what the people actually do? Not necessarily, but that's what they're supposed to be.
But there are straddled Gingers and piked Delchevs.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm just like.
So, okay, let me make it a little bit more. So, a Delchev is definitely an Arabian type skill. You're supposed to be definitely completing the half turn and doing a front flip, whether pike or straddle or laid out. A Ginger, the half turn is supposed to happen a little bit later on in the somersault, maybe like a back flip with a half turn. So there we go. That's the difference. So a Delchev is an Arabian skill. It's a half turn to a front flip, whereas a Ginger is a back flip with a half turn.
Like on vault with the difference between a barrage or on floor or beam. A Barani versus what's it called?
A front half.
No, but like what was the vault called? Where you would do
A cuervo.
a cuervo. Yeah. Was that just on vault?
Yes. It's the difference between doing a
Grigoras.
half twist and back tuck on beam, which is an E, versus doing a punch front with a half on beam, which is an F.
Swing forward with a salto backwards piked with a half turn. Quite complicated. That's the Straddleginger in 96, it looks like. When was this named?
I think 96.
Was this gymnast an exciting all-around gymnast or just a bars specialist?
She was cool on every event.
I don't think I know her first name.
I have no clue when the death was added to the code of points, none whatsoever.
Oh, you don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's what I was what I was asking. What
I
about
think Jaeger, Straddle, or Pike are both D.
when was the Cappuccini?
And I think this is an F now.
Do you know when it was named?
I want to say 99. But that looks older than 99.
I think this was 2005.
But an American gymnast was doing it in 99.
Oh, really?
So I think it was already in the code of points then. So I think probably before 99.
This was 94.
G. Leon?
Zelia did it first.
Yes.
Why did I think she was just a floor worker?
No, not G. Go back. I'm not saying the young lady's name right. Go back.
Mo?
Leah, I think that's her name. Leah is the person who got it.
Leah did this release move with the straddled Jaeger with the half turn.
And I think she got it named after her in 2006.
Oh yeah, I thought I said that. Could you hear me? Okay.
Oh, if you did, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
But then I was asking you when did Mo get it named after her and
Oh, Mo got hers named after her in 1994.
Okay, thank you.
But the Chinese had like 3 girls on the team doing that release move that year, those years.
Who were they? Did B Wen Zing do it?
Mm-hmm. And
Meng Fei?
Meng Fei.
Love Meng Fei. I also really like this leotard they wore in 97, the green and black.
Yes, I do too.
So B, this must have been
Inverted giant with a half turn. She got this named after her in 1997, you guys, if I never informed you all. It's an Ono turn, but it's also known as the B turn. Because, B Wei Jing.
Ejova, was that 99? Or did she only start doing it later?
I don't know, to be honest.
This was...
It had to be in 99 because so many people was doing it the next quad.
I think this was like 1990 is when she got it named after her. Or even 89.
I think it got named after her after the 91 World Championships.
Oh, okay. But she was definitely doing it in 1990.
Mm-hmm. But there was no Worlds that year, so I'm not sure if they could have got it named after an America after a World Cup.
There was like a Chunichi Cup, but I really don't know how it worked back then. I wish someone would attempt this. I don't think there's ever even been an attempt.
You would have to land it in handstand nowadays, wouldn't you?
No, that's just ridiculous. That's not the point of the move. You just have to catch it with straight arms and not and straight legs and not hit the floor with your feet. Yeah. Okay, there's a part 2. Should we watch it?
Yes.
Hannah Rickna. This was the 80s or the 70s?
Ritna, I think she got it named after her in 1988.
Morgan White, American gymnast.
This is the endo with a half turn.
Maybe the late 90s, 99.
I think she got it named after her after the 99 World Championships.
This is Marcia Frederick. Marcia
Marsha Fredericks.
in the 80s, American gymnast.
Yes, the 1979 World Champion. The very first American World Champion gymnast
Oh,
we had.
71? 70,
79.
79.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Americans place that year?
No. And clearly, this is not no C transition anymore. This is like a A, probably.
Which one?
The Ray from low to high.
I think it's a B. Yeah. Do you think that if it was a C, it would be used more?
Yes.
Zigaba, that's a Ukrainian gymnast, and I think they got it named in like 2006 or 5, if not more.
That's a pretty cool transition.
1994 bars world champion,
Yes.
China.
So this is what's commonly known as a jam to handstand.
Irina Krasnyanskaya, Ukrainian beam world champion 2006. I liked when Melanie did this, the Galante. Galant. Do you know when that was named after?
I want to say 2000. I really don't know.
Do you think this is a C?
Oh, that's cool. It should be.
Lily.
Yeah, they wouldn't allow that skill in this current code of points because it's nowhere near a handstand.
These are not commonly used skills these nowadays. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I think that's, man. You better not do this release move. You're going to get a 2 as your score. What is this?
A Berta twirl. Hofnagel. Never heard that. Are they
Is
Swiss?
that 1.5 turn?
It's a forward toe on with a full turn, right?
Oh, this is a cool skill.
Kristen Maloney did this skill in 1999.
She truly did. She truly, truly did.
That might be Kristen right there. Sorry. Vera Gorytskaya is also Ukrainian. Elvier Teza? Is that the name, Elvier?
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Okay, Teza is a French gymnast.
Elvira Teza.
And they have several moves named after them on bars and beam. And they're kind of all similar to each other, but variations.
Yes. So basically, I don't think they would get credited. I mean, they're still under the code of points. It's just, how do you connect out of that? How do you connect into it?
Like any other pack. What's the difference?
Kristen got this named after her in '97.
But was she the first gymnast to do it?
Kristen Maloney? I don't think technically she was.
I'd be surprised if she was. But you don't know anything about that.
There was a video, somebody made a video a long time showing this Russian gymnast doing it before Kristen. She just never got it. Same thing, kind of like the Onodi. She just never submitted it. But it wasn't this technique, clearly. It was the old 80s technique where, you might not recognize it as a Maloney. So
This is a really overused skill. And
that can be devalued at this point in time. I was so against it being devalued for so long, but it can get devalued.
who is this named after?
I have no idea. Oh, that's such a hard turn.
A toe on with 1.5 pirouettes.
I think that was an M bar.
No, that would be the Seminova.
Oh. But hell, a toe on 1.5, that's like a hard turn.
Yeah. But they weren't able to get to handstand, finishing handstand.
No.
The toe on straddled Tkachev.
Which could be devalued to a C at this point, too.
Church, British, British, GB, Team GB. Team GB. Team GB. The toe on Pike Tkachev.
And I believe she got this named after her in 2002.
Another Team GB gymnast, Beth Tweddle, who turned a senior in what year, Makayla?
Maybe 2002? But she got this skill named after her, I think in
2010, 2009, 2008.
I don't think she was doing that release. I think it was 2010. Y'all think Connor will continue training for Paris? I would like to see her bring her NCAA floor to elite. I agree with you, Nisha. I 1000. It's just, I wish Connor nothing but success over there. I just don't. I don't know.
I would love to see it, but I would rather see her be happy with her own decision.
Correct.
Ooh, I love that. Did you see the position? That was like Rebecca's Chung or that vault. I'm gonna post it on Twitter. Love that. She opens her hips so much.
Is that Ellie Black release move? I mean, dismount?
No, she does it hiked. But I don't know what it was named after. Brunner. The Okino. Clear hip circle with a half turn to a back salto stretched.
Yeah, it's supposed to be laid out. She just never got. Betty just never.
But she did open her hips at a point.
But it was the.
It was one of those two-shaped dismounts, but those were a thing back then, weren't they?
They weren't supposed to be.
Love that. I love that. I wish people. What is it now? What is it valued at?
Not sure.
What Andrea Pickens did?
Well, Pam said that it's different than what Andrea Pickens did.
Because it's 1 foot at a time, or what?
I guess.
Oh wait, why do you say that? Just because you think it's named after her?
No, that's just what Pam said, that she felt like Andrea Pickens' dismount should be named after her because it's different than that dismount.
Pam Chenkova on Twitter?
Yes.
You just remember them saying this at some point?
Me and her was having this debate one day. I remember it.
Oh, that's funny. But you don't remember what she meant, or you never understood it?
To me, that dismount, what Andrea Pickens did, are the same thing, but she said it's not.
Why? What's the difference?
Friend, I don't know. Oh, that's a cool dismount.
Yeah. Wow. Very undervalued.
Yeah. I can't believe that's just an E. That should be an F.
At least. Who did they name this after? Mario? Not familiar.
Was it a Chinese gymnast?
Mm-mm.
What was it? Basically a full twist and double pike?
Oh, it was a half in, half out piped. But it was Lee Ya's dismount at the 2004 Olympics.
It's not named after Leah?
No, look, I think that footage looks like it's older than 2004.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not to you.
No, it does. I just don't remember anybody ever doing it before her. All that work just to be a E right along with the full twist and double back. The full twist and double back is a D. So
Right.
yeah, it's it. An M bar to a back tuck dismount. Wow.
Do you know that? I don't know if these people are alive. Really? How much are you taking off for the bent elbows?
I can't believe this is a D. I wonder if it's still a D now.
Fabrichnova, a Russian gymnast.
Clearly, she got this named after her in 2008 because look at the arena.
And both clips are of her. No one else is doing it.
She got this named after her in '93.
And she was the first one to do it in any competition? Or
I do believe so. And I believe Amy Chow was the second.
Tell me about when Elise Ray dropped her dismount.
Man, okay. So we got to take you back in time. It's 2000. We never even seen Elise even attempt something this damn hard. Never in podium training, never in practice. She already fell on vault in the all-around competition. So why would she upgrade her bar routine? This was just nowhere. And then next thing you know, she's just doing a double twist and double back dismount.
Where?
Out of nowhere.
But where? Which
out of nowhere?
In competition or in training?
I mean, I don't know if she ever tried it in training, but this is damn sure like the first time because we never see her do it in podium training. We never see her do it. Well, we never got videos of Sydney's podium training, so I don't know what she did in podium training. But she damn sure didn't do it in qualifications. She damn sure didn't do it in team finals. I never even expected this upgrade from Elise Ray. I was so gagged.
Her first time doing it was at the Olympics?
Yeah.
I paused it because this is my favorite bars dismount.
I'm sure she was saving it for the Olympic finals, but she didn't make it to the bars final, so I think she just did it all around final.
She had such an up and down Olympics.
It was horrible. Here's this triple back. I believe she got it named after her in '99.
Okay, is she an L grip?
She was.
No, right there. Is she an L grip?
She was.
She was. This is past tense.
At least it looks like it.
Ooh, that was really cowboy. Who is that named after?
Who is it named after?
Is that a real name?
Rewind? Oh, you did rewind. I'm so sorry. I'm so late. Oh, I don't know. I guess.
I guess. I'm sure.
Clearly, Moss the Pony fan couldn't find videos of this young lady. So,
Do you think it's possible? Yeah. You can find all of the old codes or just some of them. That is a really hard dismount.
are they sure it's only worth an E?
The double pike front half out.
Uh-huh.
It's not an E because the Stewart is an E, I think.
Oh, the code would give you the same start value for two.
That's actually wild that that happened like 20 years before the one without a half turn.
I know, right?
Ooh, that was cool.
And I think this dismount is still a D, actually. If anyone is bold enough to try it.
No, you know who did it?
That
Elsa Gertz. She's Dutch. She was training in Almanar recently. And she
and
has,
this dismount is insane. Like I just still I know it's been like 30 years. I just don't know what the hell she's doing. I know she's doing a back tuck with a full turn. It's just I don't understand how she's getting this full turnaround.
because look at her arms. She's like cranking it.
Like at one point, she completely lets go of the bar.
After she's done with it, she just lets go early, I think. Look how low it is. She gets like no height.
And she's completely bouncing off the bar. Like completely. Like she's making this skill around from bouncing off the bar. Like that's crazy.
So unique.
I don't think nobody's ever tried this. We're going to Beam next.
There's more of this video.
Oh, it was just ads.
Another gymnast did that dismount at the 2020 American Cup. Which one? I thought the Ripno was in the other video. Like we've already talked about the Ripno. Wait, we watched this, haven't we?
I think you started it over, yes.
Because the Ma was the last one. Okay, Beam. Sorry. Is there any type of music you can play on your YouTube channel or on all of your channels without getting in trouble?
I don't know, and I don't feel like finding out right now.
Just curious, because if you go to Ma Stepanova's channel and watch the videos, they usually have nice music selection paired with the videos.
Oh wow, that's a unique mount.
I think that was the same gymnast who got the double twist in Yurchenko named after them.
It is. Leah Homa. This
Okay.
had to be like.
Is Leah a Canadian gymnast?
She is. She had to have gotten this named after her in like 91.
That makes sense because back then the code would reward those types of moves more than they would now. This is a very hard mount. I think it's been very upgraded. It is like a F now. An Anodi mount. I think Sonny Weber's tried to do it.
I think so.
Oh, you just got really quiet.
No, I'm so sorry. I said I think she did try to do it. Girls don't really do those press to handstands, man.
Not at all. Do you miss them?
That's a lot of work for a damn D skill.
Is this Christy Phillips?
Yes.
I think I only really know her because of the video you did about her.
That's so sad. Such a hard mount. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do it either.
This whole section of this video is gonna be like crazy hard stuff that only a couple people have known. Gurova, that might be the gymnast
Wow.
who did the DTY first. Started with a G, I think. This was an E. They said that was harder than the Anodi mount.
No.
The Urseg, Tina Urseg.
Well, clearly, she wasn't the first person to ever do this.
To do which one? We're just, I can't tell if you're slightly. Who did it before her?
Whoever that first girl they played from the 80s.
Sorry, I wasn't paying close enough attention to catch that.
Kelly Garrison.
This was a D. And the Taser was an E.
I think the Aimbo is still a D, actually. Now, we've never seen nobody else do this but Ever or Taser, so. Hey, flexible people, you want to eat skill?
Oh, look, they're about to show the Johnson with a half turn. Maybe they won't. The Humphrey, is that still, her name is still in the code of points?
Yes, but it's only a D turn right now. So nobody does it because why?
But I never heard like, oh, here goes Simone Biles, and she starts her routine with the Humphrey when she was in 2016.
A lot of people doing it under that code of point because it was an E still. We saw more Humphreys than triple wolf turns under that code.
Wait, I'm so confused. I don't think that. Wait, what? What's going on?
The video restarted.
So we finished it.
Correct.
We haven't really been, or I at least haven't been thinking about skills that have been added since 2009.
We'll get to it.
Okay, so we talked about Anodi earlier. Also, this is like downgraded, I think. Or these are all A's. The Mastepanova, there she is, doing it at.
Damn, and most of the point of it, they didn't even put a clip of Elodie doing it. That's how much they are like, that's shade. I think that's her. This role has been upgraded to a C.
The Emilian chick? Or the
No, the Garrison role.
Garrison role?
The skill before the Million check.
Oh.
I think it's been upgraded to a C. That's shade. They ain't even put a because Emilianche never did this skill. Like,
Yeah, what do they have against Emilian chick?
because she technically never did the skill the way that is described in the code of points today.
She like fell forwards?
She basically did a 1.5 twist, landed to her chest, and did a hip circle out of it. It's nothing like the way the skill is described in the code of points today. And a full twist and back handspring is not named after Svetlana Horkina, it's named after Dina Kochekova. The Gaynor full twist and back handspring is named after Svetlana Horkina.
Wait, but they said that. Who said that it was named after Svetlana Korkina?
Just because people think it's named after Horkina.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the Markelov is named after Korkina?
It used to be.
Was she the first gymnast to perform it?
On the female side of things, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Woo!
So this is what everybody basically called the Yurchenko loop. Taser. I wonder who we're ever going to see somebody do that skill again.
Do the Taser too?
Mm-hmm. Now that's a Horkina. The Gainer, there we go.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Rodolfo. I know, right?
No difficulty. Nelly Kim. Does Nelly Kim still work for the FIG?
Yes, I believe so.
What is her, do you know her position now? Because she used to be the head of the Women's Technical Committee.
I would have no clue. That was the end of the video.
Thank you. Floor?
Flora!
No.
Was Allie Raceman the last person we saw do a Patterson?
A Patterson? Definitely not. No way. 2016, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
For starters, I know Reagan Smith did it in 2017.
No, she didn't. She had watered it back to a double pipe. She was doing it in 2016 too, trying to make the Olympic team.
No, she definitely did it at like the classic or a domestic one.
Maybe.
But let me think about it. Because there's actually
I remember the last time I saw Reagan do it was 2016, though, friend.
the Patterson Club.
I think maybe Ali was the last person I ever saw do it or try it, like on a big stage. Everybody been into their full in territory. I guess a full in on beam is easier than a Patterson, maybe.
So this gymnast did it before Carly Patterson, but it was not named.
That's Corey Fitzgerald. I remember seeing her do it. And you know who else did it before Carly Patterson?
Courtney Coupettes.
There we go.
I didn't really know that Sam Pejic did it.
Yes, she did once. Somebody else does a full in besides Simone, right? Am I tripping?
Jennifer Gadarova, Rebecca Andrade, Charlize Jones.
Wow, the last person to compete a full in was damn Makayla Skinner.
Let me think about it, because I'm not thinking well right now.
Outside, I mean, like compete, not like training videos, but like compete one
Yeah.
was Makayla Skinner.
I'm not sure. I feel like there's no. Why does she? Okay. What? More recently, did you see that? Akimova.
Uh huh.
I guess that was more recent. And Anya Pilgrim was more recent than Ali. And Lenny Edson. And I don't know about what year this was. This looks like a 2015, 2014. Okay.
Ali definitely was the last American gymnast to do one. I can tell you that.
No, we just watched two Americans do it.
Uh,
Lainey Madsen and Anya Pilgrim.
I mean, on a big stage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It seems so. Oh, should we watch
Oh
the
yeah, Jordan Childs tried to do one at the Olympics. She truly did.
a full in?
She truly did.
Morgan Hurd. I don't know.
Morgan Hurd was the last person I ever seen try to do it in Pike.
I think Melnikova was doing it right around the same time as her.
Maybe.
Is it okay that we're watching this?
I can't see what we're watching, so yes.
Oh, really? It could have been named after Gymnastics Montage by Stepanova fan.
Okay, cool. Yes, let's watch.
They also do have a floor video we can watch next. So they're saying that she did it in 2002. Oh, Vanessa could have gotten it, yeah. They're gonna show the Soviet with a G, I hope. No, that's a different Soviet. Oh,
Me and several Soviets who did it before her.
Martina Jench. Look at Stepanova fan giving us first names. Thank you for that. Teresa Kulikowski. You couldn't remember who it was? Or Cecile did it also?
Probably. Let me tell you something. Cecile was a very talented gymnast.
I feel like I never appreciated her because I just always remember that I had the impression from watching as a younger person that she couldn't do a double flip on floor.
But her triple twist was an E. It was worth the same as a double layout.
I know it didn't make sense, but that's when I was learning, getting into
I
gymnastics.
used to feel the same way about Joaquina, and then I realized she didn't need to do a double back when her triple twist was worth an E.
And I was like, I would rather Corkina do it full in with her chest touching her knees than not.
I think in this video they showed a person who did the Maloney first too.
Already? Like, should I rewind it?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking for it.
Aleftina Priakina.
I can't believe this skill is named after Elodie Lucet. Oh, Zabo should have got it named after her.
Which skill?
The bat tuck with a full.
When did she do it?
Hope Spivey should have got that skill named after her. Oh wow.
When did they do it? I don't get it. When did Zamo do a full twist?
82.
Zama Lochikova was not alive, or like was a baby.
Not Elena, not Zamo. Zabo from
Z-
1984.
Zama did
The
it.
Romanian.
They used her in the video, right?
Yeah. Zabo. I'm so sorry.
No,
Not
maybe I just couldn't hear you. There. Oh, okay. And so, who's Hope's baby?
Hope Spivey is an American gymnast. She the tuck flick. It's the next skill there for the show. Pay attention.
The Chen.
Yes.
Was she an elite or just a successful NCAA?
Hope Spivey went to the Olympics in 1988.
Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, Hope. Oh,
So maybe
Corey.
she just didn't do it in the Olympics because it was just a year beforehand. So she probably took it out of her beam routine and never got it named after her.
So Corey did the double Arabian more than once?
She was doing it her whole junior elite career. It's just she never did it. She never made it as a senior, so it never happened.
That's wild that her and Carly were doing it as juniors.
Oh yeah, Chelsea. That should not be named after you.
Because who did it first? Oh, a Soviet. Sierra is American?
But Sierra Sapinar never made it to a world's team. That's her issue. Do you know who this skill should have been named after?
Which one?
The double double.
The double-double should be named after that Soviet Aleftina Priakina. Or Bogey. Who are you going to say?
I think it should be named after Bogey, but Bogey never did it at Worlds. Can y'all believe Bogey was around here doing a double double in damn 1987?
But look at this girl. She was doing it in 86. Is that less impressive somehow?
No, it was. I just wow. On those old school flirt size mats. Because back in the day, even when Zamo was doing it, they were really trying to do the double twist on the first flip and trying to pull the second flip around. Now it's like they do one turn on one flip, one turn on another flip.
Wait, well, Zama was trying to do both twists in the second flip?
On the first flip.
On the first flip?
It kind of looked like it when you watch her do it. No, he's talking about the double double. I think they should raise the value of this skill.
The double illusion. They should raise the double illusion.
No, Horkina's turn to floor. Oh, that's why nobody used to do it, because it was only an E.
The front 2.5.
No, the handspring double front with a half. The Book of Ava. That's why nobody used to do it. It was only an E, the same as a double front. This is now H.
Which is an H?
The Arabian double front laid out.
It's not an I.
It is not. A full lid on floor is called a mukina, you guys.
Thank you, Master Palmer fan.
Thank you so much. So that was a lot of skills, you guys, that we see in today's quarter points. And if you wonder where they came from, that's where a lot of them come from. Some skills that we didn't see in that video was like clearly a Downey is named after Rebecca Downey. Nabiva is named after Tatiana Nabiva. Um, a Mustafina on both bars and floor and ball are named after Aaliyah Mustafina. Komova is Victoria Komova.
Amy Chow has
Amy Chow, that I'm surprised she didn't use that in that video, which is the starter version of a. Oops, it's the starter version of the Shapashnikova up to the high bar. On floor, what's clearly Simone Biles got two skills named after her on floor. Um,
Did they show Brandy Johnson?
I don't think so. Brandy Johnson is that person who have that
Switch
spot. switched to a side straddle half thing named after her.
JC Phelps.
JC Phelps have her Phelps vault. Clearly, Simone Biles got 2 vaults named after her. We have the Yo vault, which is the upgrade to the Rudy.
Elizabeth Seitz. Elizabeth. Oh, they said Betuel.
Oh, you mean the Maloney with a full.
Oh yeah, I should have said the skill. Yeah, exactly. Did they include? Yeah. No, they had a lot. Okay, so a more recent one, like the Durwall 2.
Which is
the Nabieva with a half turn.
Gaston Dakota points. Where the fuck is the
Wevers, the double L turn on beam?
Yes. Deepa. I don't know, but wasn't something going on with her and her Indian tea? I don't know.
She was not chosen to represent her country, even though she's currently training, or she was training up until the summer. And she posted on her social media accounts about her experience, like trying to get sent to Worlds and the disappointment with how the spot was like chosen or who got the spot. She disagreed with how it went down, and she didn't feel good about it. She
I'm hearing something about it, but I couldn't tell you any details on it. I'm so sorry, Johnny.
I would have loved to have seen her at Worlds.
So, moving on to the next part of the conversation, because we still have another part of the conversation, is other gymnastics content creators that I think you should follow. The very first person I am going to name is Addicts. I think you should follow Addicts. His Twitch account is Addicts Inc. with 3 C's. He is going to be the #1 platform that's probably going to stream basically every competition up and probably the Olympics games themselves. So my first person I think you guys should follow is Addicts.
That's a great one.
If you want to know on Twitter, I think you should always follow Sky Slakely. Their Twitter account is full of good gymnastics knowledge, especially on Sky Blakely, if you want to follow what she got going on leading up to the Olympics. I think you should follow on YouTube the channel Gymlandia. It's Gymlandia. He is a great resource for all things when it comes to Black gymnastics knowledge. If you like to follow specifically the Black gymnasts and seeing what they got going on in life, I would follow the gymnastics account Gymlandia. Oscar, would you like to add some names to the list?
Yeah, there's an Instagram account called Gymnastics Fan 1896 that I really like, that posts some old skills and routines. We've already talked about this channel, but the Sove GC, who's on Instagram and YouTube as well, they make really in-depth, detailed videos about old competitions, old routines, and they specialize in like Soviet gymnastics. And a good YouTube account that posts more recent, more contemporary gymnastics competitions would be Alessia, Alessa,
Yeah.
and this other one, I think that they just must have just like bought a Flow subscription because they're posting all these Just Low videos I've never seen before. They're called Three Flips or Three Twists and Two Flips.
Two flips. Yes. Yes. Friends
Yeah,
to the show.
you
Good
should
friends.
hop on those videos now before they get taken down. I'm like scared for them. They post really good stuff.
If you're on a Facebook, I would suggest you follow Gymnastics. I think it's 1992 present. I think that's the name of the group.
Makayla, the founder of hashtag Ital Gym, just followed me. Do you know that person?
Oh, dope. If you're an NCAA fan, I would suggest you follow the Reagan Smith Gymnastics fan or the Reagan Smith #1 fan account on YouTube.
#1 gym fan.
#1, definitely, I would suggest you follow #1 gym fan on YouTube.
Gym fan really likes NCAA, so they'll post that as well. 2 flips, 3 twists is like really where it's at for me right now.
Clearly, follow the balance beam situation. Follow
Sport everywhere.
Sport every. Oh my gosh! If you don't follow Sports Everywhere, friend to the show. Like, really, one of my old school gymnastics friends. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody follows Gymnastics Everywhere, but also follow their other page.
Oh, I have a bunch actually. I'm looking at my YouTube.
What is their other channel called? It's Gymnastics Everywhere. Then it's like.
I'm just gonna type them in to the chat.
Thank you. Oh, Gymnastics Masterclass. That's their other channel. Thank you.
Gymnastics. Oh, they post so many shorts. They're always posting.
Yes. Clearly, Gymcastics. Clearly, all things gymnastics. Clearly, Grace's Corner. Clearly,
Grace's Corner.
I think it's a podcast. Now, I'm giving y'all names. I don't necessarily follow all of these people. I'm just telling y'all gymnastics content that I think that if you like us, you probably would like them too. Maybe, maybe not. They're not as juicy as us, but definitely if you like Makayla Loves Gymnastics and you think I'm edgy and pushes the edge, go over there to Gymlandia. Go see what pushing the edge of the bubble is really like, because it's not. Exactly. Oh, okay. Johnny, I'm not going to repeat that comment because I'm trying to be different. But I'm just giving y'all names. Do with it what you want. Do with it what you want with these names. And if you just like following gymnasts in their dramatic ass lives, Makayla Skinner YouTube channel is kind of entertaining. I can't even lie. Her and Jonas be over there just doing all kind of shenanigans. Sean Johnson is not as dramatic. It's more. Sean Johnson's YouTube channel is more so much of like you get very little gymnastics. So if you want pure gymnastics content, one of them names up there that Oscar put, I don't necessarily support them, but they have great gymnastics content.
Oh, which one?
I'm not for to say,
Sorry.
but let's just say they're up here pretending like there's some former Ukrainian gymnast brother. That child is batshit crazy, but they have some great gymnastics content. It's not that I don't support them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said that incorrectly because clearly y'all gonna send them the clip. It's not that I don't support them. I love that person. It's just I really want them to be who they really are because I think they will flourish in this community if they were who they really were.
Yeah, don't pretend to be someone you're not.
Um. Oh, not Oscar. Addict's other new co-host, Catherine. She posts great gymnastics content. Um, go follow her. I think Addis has a YouTube channel, and I think he posts gymnastics content on his YouTube channel now. I think his YouTube channel is Addis at Night. So not only go over there and follow Addis, let Addis know that I'm sending y'all over there because there is no beef between us like you think it is. Um, um, oh, Wally and the DODSOBGC channel. They're like one of my favorite gymnastics channel, right along with Gymlandia. Like, if y'all want to know what gymnastics content that I am eating up, let me give you some names that Oscar put. I definitely am eating up this damn 2 flips and 3 twists channel. I think I know who they are, and we are good friends on Twitter, and I'm really proud of them for putting this channel together. I'm definitely eating up the SOBGC channel. Like, I watch that channel like almost every day. I definitely watch this channel right here. They have some of the best gymnastics content out. I definitely. Oh, Jim Gold. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. See you later, my love. Thank you for tuning in with us for as long as you have. Um, go follow all of these people. Like, it's 2024. We're gonna have another Olympic year. I remember how fun the 2021 Olympic cycle was because of the gymternet and gymnastics media. Now, maybe it was just different because we was just coming out of COVID and everybody was seeking community or whatever. And now it's not like that per se anymore. But I still think that we have a chance to, and let's learn the lessons from the past. Like, everybody isn't going to agree with you, and that's okay. Just because you feel like something is true, that doesn't make it so. Um, and that's even including myself in this conversation. I'm gonna make lots of damn guests, and they're just straight up guests. That don't make them right. Uh, Oscar is putting some good channels down there. Let me help. And people, if y'all have any good gymnastics channels that we're not mentioning, please put them in the chat. Put them in the chat. Put them in the chat.
I would love for you to add a few.
I'm looking now.
Put me on.
Yes, add gymnastics. If I tell you the channels, can you type it out for me, friend?
Mm-hmm.
Gymnastic Memories is a good one that you all should follow.
Oh,
They
that is good. The one.
they post some very like recent stuff.
They also go to competitions.
Yes. Did you put Jim Dion? I think I saw you put that.
Yeah, I did.
I haven't seen this channel post in a while, but Gymnast was a good T channel. They did very good documentaries.
They did documentaries.
Yes. Rodeo Kill the Videos is another good gymnastics channel.
Wait, I don't know how to spell that.
I got you.
Gymnastics. Somebody quoted that video of Jonathan video. So, rodeo kick led tie videos.
Huh?
What is that channel called?
Rodeo Kill the Videos. Crushed Velvet Leos are another one that I follow.
Wow.
Gymnast Inspires is another channel. Why did Gymnastics Fun get banned? I didn't even know that.
Wait, what was the last one you said? Gymnast Inspires?
Gymnast Inspires.
Gymnast Spires?
Yeah, I think I posted. I think I wrote it.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. World of Gymnastics is another channel that posts very recent videos. Uh,
Oh, a really good one is Exposing USAG.
yes. Oh yes. Oh, you want some good? Another one that posted some really good like documentaries. That's the one.
They've done a lot of work getting videos together.
Another one is Go Jimmy. Is GOGYMMIE.
MMME?
Uh-huh. Oh, if you want the Russian gymnastics tee,
Wait, I didn't get that one. GOGYMMME?
GOGYMMIE. Go
Okay.
Jimmy. If you want all the good Russian gymnastics news, follow the Russian gymnastics account. It's literally Russian gymnastics. With a half twist channel. That's another very popular channel. With a half twist. I can't pronounce it, but so I'm going to put it in the is. But they haven't posted in a while. But they're like a good gymnastics library who I'm gonna post.
Post it.
Um, Gosh, I follow a lot of damn gymnastics accounts. um, oh, follow Koi Young. Koi Young has a YouTube channel that he's trying to, you know, do a little thing around the woods. Nastia Fan 101 is a good channel too. Gymnast Slay. I'm not sure if they still post videos, but they were a good channel.
What happened to them?
YouTube kept demonetizing them, so I'm not sure if they. Yeah, and that's one of those channels that grew so big so fast.
Yeah.
There's a channel called Gymnastics Fan, which I really like. Aaliyah Forever, which I really like.
It's just a really funny account. I forgot about.
Oh, there's a channel called Gym Fan Channel that's really good. And Nastia Fan 101. Yeah, and that's a great list of Twitter people I think you should follow. uh,
I would have been so happy to find a list like that. Here you go.
I know. And that's just YouTube. That's not even Twitter. That's not even Instagram. That's not even Facebook. Like, it's so much gymnastics content. And I think this is going to be the very first, because even in 2020 and 2021, because of both Gabby and Simone, and then possibly Suni, and with all like the names that like Charlize Jones have and Jordan Childs have and Jay Carey have, this is going to be the year that I suggest you all really. It don't have to be. You don't have to follow everybody now. It's a lot. Definitely follow us, but
You're good at keeping it focused down to like only a few people. Like you said, it was only like 6 people could make the Olympics or something.
yeah, because that's how I feel. I feel like there's a lot of names, right?
My number is
A lot of names get a lot of hype, but realistically, with the team that is realistic, it's only about 6, 7, at the most 10 girls that have a realistic shot of making this team. I know 10 is still a big number, but 10 is not as big as 20. Like they're going to try to push on you. So we'll see.
But who's gonna push all 20 girls?
NBC.
That's an exaggeration. They don't even show that many girls' routines.
Truly don't. Truly do not.
My number would be more like 11 or 12 gymnasts are in the conversation.
And in all honesty, until we actually see people start flipping and seeing routines together, it's probably going to be like 7 girls, like always.
Is that counting Jade Carey or not?
We'll see. I'm not putting any names to the 7 girls who I think is going to be yet. But
I could put names to mine.
put some names, friend. We know Simone is Shiley's.
Simone. Sky.
We know.
Shiley.
I'm not sure about Scott. I'm not sure about Scott Blakely. I love her. Y'all know I love her. I'm just not sure.
How is she? I thought this is about being in the real contention to get on the team.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes. Well, then you're correct.
What were you talking about?
People who actually think could make the team. Now, I think Scott Blakely could make the team. It's just. If Gabby and Suni is at I don't see it for Scott anymore.
Okay, that's why they're all in contention. That's why my number is high.
And that's why and that is why the number is high, because putting the pieces together, it could go so many ways. It just depends on A, who has the start values, but B, who actually can hit those start values consistently.
Can I name all of the people on mine?
Sure, friend. Well, I'm gonna roll a blunt.
Go for it. Simone, Sky, Shiley's, Sunisa, Leanne. That's 5.
If you had to name a team right now, that would be your team?
That's not what I meant, no.
Oh.
I think Kalia is in contention.
Kalia needs another event, in my opinion. I know Floor, we're always like, she can go on Floor. She can go on Floor for.
You don't feel like the Team USAG was like, oh, we should have brought Kalia to these worlds?
No.
Based off of how it went with Leanne and Jocelyn?
No.
Why
I think USAG is like, we should have named Kayla DeCello to the actual team, not as the alternate.
God. Wait, so is that the only reason why you think why they're not thinking that way?
It's so hard to send a whole team to Worlds, and your specialist is your floor-side specialist, especially when you have girls on your team named Simone Biles and Charlize Jones and
No, but think about if they had just taken Kalia. Kalia. I was about to say Kalia. Kalia Lincoln instead of Jocelyn Roberson.
I mean, they still would have won. It's just I don't know. I'm scared for Kalia in that full twist and double layout. I think it would get devalued on the world stage.
You've been very consistent in that opinion. So that's a number you don't count. Kayla DiCello is definitely in contention. I think that's 7.
See, okay, I could name the girls who I think is in contention, and I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not going to name Gabby. I'm not going to name Trinity Thomas because we just haven't seen. I could speculate what I think Gabby could do, but my speculation and her reality could be 2 different things. So right now, if I had to pick a team, or if I just naming girls who I think were actually in consideration for the team, Jocelyn Roberson would be off of my list because of her injury. I know, but because of her injury, until we see her do gymnastics, she's not on the list anymore. It would be Jade Carey.
You mean compete? Because we saw her train.
Till we see her compete, yeah. It would be Jade Carey, Simone Biles, Jordan Charles, Sky Blakely, Leanne Wong, Kayla DeSello. So right now, without Gabby or Trinity, I think it's realistically 6 girls who have a shot of making this team. With Gabby and Trinity, I think it's 7 girls who have a shot of realistically making this team.
Jordan doesn't have a chance.
I counted Jordan.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I would just count more people than you. I would count all of your 6. And then I would probably count Jocelyn, Kalia, and maybe Zoe.
Zoe's in the same boat as Kalia. She needs another event. Like,
They're
as much as I love, y'all know
December 27th,
how much I love me some Zoe Miller. But once again, with Gabby and Suni and then Charlize, Zoe's great on bars. I don't know if she can hang with all that talent.
Jocelyn on bars.
Y'all trying to sabotage Team USA talking about some Jocelyn on bars.
I've been such a long time Leanne Wong fan. Like, she was the gymnast I cared most about. Like, I wanted to go to the Olympics most, probably besides Suni. For the US girls leading up to Tokyo. And I liked her since she was a junior. But like, she's done things, and one of those things is like falling on being in team finals at Worlds. That makes me want her on the team less.
I mean, if you look at Leanne Wong's career, and if she would have been on any other cycle, Leanne Wong would be a for sure person on most people's team. She was the second best gymnast in the world in 2021. She made the 2022 world team. She made the 2023 world team. In any other year, it would be like, yeah, Leanne Wong is going to the Olympics. Duh. But this year, it's just that cut and dry.
Yeah.
Any other year, you'd be like, Charlize Jones is definitely making it to the Olympics, bro, and she's gonna do the all around. This year, making it to the Olympics, I would guess so. But saying Charlize is gonna be used in the all around, I'm not sure. I think for Charlize, her best shot of making the Olympics is as a specialist. Now, I'm not saying that's the route that she should go. That would be stupid. But if she wanted to guarantee her spot, stop vaulting and stop doing floor and get your beam and bar routine to like a 7, and yeah, you're going to the Olympics.
Would she be on the team if Suni and Gabby are on the team with Simone?
Who's doing the all around?
It's up to you.
So if Suni and Gabby both are healthy, I'm letting them do the all around over Charlize. I'm so sorry, Charlize. Charlize could do bars and beam, and Jade could do floor and vault.
I think it would be pretty close. Like closer than Gabby and Allie.
It would just really depend. Or hell, who says it has to be? It could be Scott Blakely. Scott Blakely could sit up there and be like, "Look, y'all bitches, I'm not gonna go through this again with y'all. I'm gonna turn up this year." Um,
14.
Hell, Leanne One could sit up there and say, "Fuck y'all games. Y'all done fucked me over for all these years. I'm gonna do everything this year."
Let's make a list really quickly off the top of our heads of the gymnasts who can put up 14s on every event.
14s on every event. For the Americans only or just internationally?
Both.
Okay. I think from what we've seen, or just make believe, because I'm going to make believe Gabby could do it, but from what we actually seen, it's Charlize.
She actually didn't put up a 14 on floor. But
Never?
Not not internationally.
Okay.
No, she might have at the Paris World Cup. I'm gonna put her on because she can get a 14 on floor. She could have been better at Worlds.
Yeah, I think she can, because she like last year, not this year, but last year when she was doing things and getting credit for them, she was scoring close to a 14.
And she did score close. She scored like 13-8 something.
In quals to make event finals. So I think it's possible for Charlize on a good day.
Me too.
Clearly, Simone can probably score 15 on every event on a good day. Maybe not ours.
Could Melanie score a 14 on floor?
On her best day, not even on a good day, like on her best day, like being close to damn perfect, yes.
Sorry, should we do the US first?
No, because I think the only person other than Charlize is Simone.
Sydney can't put up a 14 on floor.
Floor or vault. It ain't gonna happen.
What? I think she can get a 14 on ball if she gets her double twist.
I think Suni is scoring right around the 13-9 on ball.
So
too.
I think it's possible for like a Trinity Thomas also.
Bars.
I think everything is gonna be like right around 13, 5, 14.
I think when we went, and see, I'm talking about on Team USA's tour. I think Trinity is going to be one of those low 13, mid 13 girls. Like I think Trinity is we're going to cheer for those 13 4s and 13 5s from Trinity. Like, yeah, girl, that's a good score.
No, I don't want it that way. Could Jordan Childs? No, I don't think so.
Well,
she would have to change her beam routine.
That's the only event that's holding her from that accomplishment is beam.
But I don't think with the routine.
And I don't even think it's about changing her beam routine. She just needs to get better on beam. Like,
you think she could score that well?
No, I think she would need to improve her being that much.
I know, and you think that's possible with the skills she's doing?
I don't know if she takes this whole summer off and works on her flexibility, maybe.
Hmm. And not Gabrielle.
In my mind, in reality, I think Flora's going to be a huge problem for Gavin.
I think that Kalia could get a 14 on bars. She has fine basics, and people saying that her bars look bad are exaggerating. They are where they are. She's cooking. She has the time she needs to get where she needs to be.
I think next quad, Tiana and Kalia's battle, who's the best gymnast in the world, is going to be very phenomenal to watch. I think in this quad in 2024, I don't think it's either one of those gymnasts' time.
I feel like she's so motivated seeing Sky be successful. And she got a taste of success. And I talked to her mom, and her mom was confident. She was confident. She made me confident in her.
Nisha, no, I don't think it's possible.
That's what they said about Shilese, right?
What?
Leah will be in college next quad.
No, she's asked me, do I think a first year senior is going to make a run for the Olympic team?
I heard you, and then I said that's what they said about Shilese, right? They said Shilese would go to college next quad, but she didn't.
But see, I think Talia Lincoln is going to look. Nisha, don't throw Brits at me, but I don't think you're ever going to see Kalia Lincoln compete at LSU. I think she's going to be trying to win world and Olympic titles,
Just
especially.
like Shilese, right?
Huh?
Just like Shilese, right?
Yeah, I just don't think we're ever going to see Charlize compete for the University of Florida. I don't think we're going to see Sky Blakely compete for the University of Florida either. I think she's going to try again. Sorry, Florida fans.
So we know that Rebecca can score 14s on every event.
Yeah, Rebecca Andrade. Rebecca is up there again with Simone. Like, she's up there approaching 15 on every event. Like,
Is that it, or is there someone else?
I think Jessica Gadarova can do it on a good day. I think Agia D'Amato can do it on a good day. Oh, the Hungarian gymnast,
Zofia?
Kovacs. Yeah, I think she could have done it. Um, I don't think it's very many other people that could do it.
Me neither. Could any of the Russians?
Maybe Listanova.
What would Angelina not be able to do?
Beam.
Oh, I would think floor. Okay.
And floor, but mostly beam.
Could Flavia?
Flavia's issue is ball and bars.
That's true.
Flavia at her best And I'm not trying to. I don't think this is. I would love to see a Flavia Jordan Child showdown. I don't see their talents like being equal, but I see their talents like it would be interesting to see who would be the winner between them two in a true all around head to head
Flavia and who?
versus Jordan Child.
That's an interesting pairing.
Because it's Flavia is good on 3 events and is weak on bars. Jordan is good on 3 events and is weak on beam. I would want to see whose weakness would cause them to lose out on the other one.
Mm.
You think so, Johnny? I don't think so.
I think
I don't
Jordan would win because she's better on ball. She's also like has the potential to be better than Flavia on floor. Like she scored a 14
really.
something.
I think Flavia has the potential to be. I think Flavia is a better floor worker than Jordan. I'm sorry.
Flavia is just so low-key messy. Like she never has a very, very completely clean competition all around.
Flavia is definitely one of those beautiful messy girls. Like they're.
She
Are
probably
y'all?
would.
Hold on.
Really.
I'm so sorry, Oscar. I have to get our fans together. Are y'all really trying to say Jordan Childs would wash Flavia on floor? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Yes, I think Flavia could match Jordan with the tumbling, and clearly Flavia dance elements are better than Jordan's. I think Flavia is a better floor worker.
I don't know. I
How can you say Jordan doesn't have the leaps, but then say she's better on Flavia than floor when leaps is literally half of floor? What y'all saying just don't make any sense.
why
At
is
best, Nisha, I give you that they're even on floor, but
Makayla, why isn't Flavia scoring higher on floor? Her landings on her tumbling?
her landings are her tumbling. I don't know what she's not getting credit for, but something she's not getting credit for. Because when she does get credit for it, she scores like 14-2, 14-3.
What's up with that?
I'm so sorry, Johnny. You're saying that Jordan Childs, Jordan. I'm not trying. Oh, gosh. I think I need to bring back a Gina cut the cameras for this damn show. You're telling me Jordan Childs has better form than Flavia Saraiva.
Forgot about that.
Not better difficulty, better form. That's the argument you want to hang your hat on, Johnny. I'm going to give you a second to think about this, sir, and then come back to the conversation and see if you want to stand on that ground by yourself. Woo.
You know what? I think she does have better form than Flavia on bars.
If you bars alone, maybe.
Bars. Just bars. I just said bars.
Bars alone, maybe.
That's true, Nisha. I agree with you that her form is tighter in the tumbles. She has a better body line in her tumbling. Just better. Less of a leg separation. Maybe a little less of a bent knee. Soggy back.
For all of that, I give y'all pointed toe. But I'm not even going to argue with y'all. I'm just saying, for me, I think them two head to head in the all around competition would be very fun and interesting to watch. I'm not particularly sure how it would turn out. I could see it going either way if both of them hit.
So no matter what, it would be close.
I think Jordan would be winning by a lot after vault. I think Jordan would be winning a lot after bars. Then comes Bean, and I think Flavia would make all of that shit up on Bean.
Because Jordan got like a 12-9 and Flavia got like a 13-8 or a 14.
And then come Flora. Flavia has beaten Jordan on floor before. Jordan has beaten Flavia on floor before. It just depends on what they do on the night.
When did Flavia beat her?
2022 qualifications, Flavia had a higher score than Jordan.
I need to watch the routine.
That was Flavia's best floor routine of her life. You should watch that routine. I thought Mama was going to win the world championships on floor that year. I think she got hurt and had to pull out. Yeah. Flavia and Dan Rebecca always getting fucking hurt. Always, like. But Flavia got her floor medal this year, though. She truly did.
Do you think?
If you can find it, Oscar, if you want to look for it real quick, the 2022 Flavia Survivor floor routine qualifications. It was a masterpiece.
On it. Do you think?
While Oscar is looking for that, I have another one that I would like to see a head-to-head on. Just these two girls. It don't have to be nobody else. It just be these two girls. I would love to see a head-to-head battle of Leanne Wong versus Kayla DeSello at their full elite difficulty. Because at one point in time, I thought Leanne was the better gymnast. Now I think Kayla would kind of I ain't gonna say wash her, but it'll be close.
Oh, them Leanne versus Kayla versus Morgan versus Sunisa.
Suni would win.
No matter what, like, is it that true for 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022?
Mm-hmm.
She would win all those years?
Suni was the superior gymnast in all those years, yes.
Well, what about now?
Suni with one kidney would still beat them.
Suni would win what?
Suni with one kidney would still beat them. Suni is just one of those gymnasts that I'm sorry that this health injury is really going to stop her legacy. But Suni was on... Let me tell y'all something. Suni was getting ready to be up there with... She's already up there with one of those top names in the sport, but she was getting ready to be solidified. Can you help me out, Oscar?
Solidify?
Thank you. Herself as the second best gymnast ever behind Simone Biles.
What? How are you so sure of that?
Simone was, well, she didn't try for 2022. But I think if she would have tried for 2022, I think her and Rebecca would have been battling it out for the all-around title once again. I think the routines that she would have put together this squad would have been smartly designed for her, and I think she would have had enough difficulty to catch up with most of these girls, other than Simone.
That's nice on paper, but
it's not nice on paper. We already know Suni was better throw a Chung this year, baby. That's what Suni was building up.
I was never convinced that she could do a Chung.
At least the Mustafina.
Like a scary one, I feel like.
I don't know.
I never said how I felt because I knew that everyone would disagree. So
I mean, if Angelina Melnikova had a charm, I think Suni could have got a charm.
I don't like the way that she lands her vaults so staggered. She's like really lacking the rotation, but it's scary because I don't understand how probably confident she feels from practicing it like that all the time, you know? Like it looks scarier than it is.
I understand.
Like, why didn't we get one video of it then? Why didn't we get like even a video of her doing it into a pit or something?
I don't know. Suni is very weird with how she chooses to throw out her upgrade videos. I don't know. It's very rare for us to get an upgrade video of an upgrade that Suni actually plans on doing.
But well, I can't think of anything besides bars. Can you use an example besides bars?
She really doesn't give us training videos of anything else other than bars, so I don't know.
She used to do videos on Beam, like with the noties and stuff.
I would love to see a Suni nodi on Beam. I think that would be so beautiful.
And she did like, yeah. The training videos are how I first found out her, like on YouTube, when she was doing like an aerial into a Arabian with a cast on her arm.
Zoe Miller had a really beautiful nodi too. I hope she brings it back.
I didn't know that. So should I play the music?
Yeah, we can play the music because I'm sure it's just a full routine.
That was probably the best floor routine I've ever seen her do.
14-2.
Definitely the best score she's ever gotten, but it also looked the best.
And then she went to beam and fucked up her ankle once again.
Good job.
So yes. Mama doing a floor routine like that. 14-2, it was better than what Jordan Child scored. I think Jordan Child scored like a 14 even or 14-1 in quals. So
Did she really?
I think so. Let's play that video if you can find it. Jordan Child's first size qualification 2022.
And from Liverpool, the United States of America, Jordan Child.
Jordan Child did a Lizzo at the World Championship. And no model.
Wait, that was so huge. Do you like Simone's trousseau more than hers?
Yes.
Why?
I like it when they do the twist on the second flip more. I don't know why.
I haven't watched either of these. Was it
And see, the only upgrading I thought Jordan Child should have did for this whole team is do a punch front full through to her double tuck.
That was like amazing from both of them. It was just 1/10 in execution that was the difference between them.
So I think Flavia are her best just because of her dance and her execution would beat Jordan. Not tumbling wise, but overall floor team.
Jordan could not have performed that much better based off of what I've seen. But I think they might be able to do something a little harder.
You think Jordan could do something, a floor routine, a little bit harder?
Yeah, I do.
As you said, Flora was a wash, Nisha, but a wash for who? Jordan or Flavia? I don't understand who you saying the wash is for. Maybe that's what my confusion is.
I think Jordan could be doing a harder bars routine too. A harder vault. Why? But like, I'm not. It doesn't seem clear that it's gonna happen for whatever reason.
I don't think Jordan. I think she could do her skills in different orders to give her routine maybe 2 to 3 tenths more of start value. But I don't think Jordan could get even up to where Simone is at on bars.
Maybe not. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
It's hard to pick because it's hard to pick skills for Jordan Childs on bars.
Yeah, I've tried. You've tried.
I've tried too. I've tried very hard.
But also, I haven't like seen her training, so I don't want to be dramatic here.
I think the only thing that I could think of to upgrade Jordan's routine in this is the second part of her routine where she goes bell to handstand. I would go Bahar watch, and then where she goes toe shoot up, I would go Van Leeuwen. But everything else,
Why do you? But what I'm saying is, I don't have a real reason why she couldn't do Maloney to Sean.
I don't think Jordan does root skills very well. Like all of her release moves come from a giant swing. Like she doesn't do release moves from like toe on or like straddle position or like freak up position.
Yeah. But does that necessarily? Does that automatically mean that you can't?
I'm not saying that I don't think she. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying if I think if she could have done them, they would have been in her routine by now.
Well, I don't understand what's going on with her coaching because why did she get? Why did they give her the floor routine that they gave her?
I don't know about that either. She already does a Maloney to a Ginger, right?
Yeah.
I guess I would try to teach her a Waller kip with a half turn. Get rid of the pike front since it's only a D now.
But
Get rid.
why get rid of it? It's a good D skill. Everything she does is a D.
Everything she does is a D plus. I don't think she could do anything out of the pike front, and there's nothing that she can do in front of the pike front. I would try to teach her another. That's what I'm saying. I will replace the pike front with the Waller kip half, so she could go Waller kip half, Baloney, Ginger, for all of that bonus right there.
You're so right, and so are you, Johnny. Like I'm being so unrealistic the way I'm talking about it, but it's fun for me.
And then I guess I would try to teach her how to do a Bahar wash instead of going Bill. I would try to teach her Bahar watch to Van Leeuwen.
Why? Yeah, I would use this your argument against you. Why would she have not used her Van Leeuwen already? Or you need to teach her these things.
I think she used to do a Van Leeuwen when she was younger. It just used to be so fugly. Oh, but she can do a pack. So I would just. Oh, okay. She doesn't need to do a Bahar wash. She can do a pack. Her name is not Jay Carey. So I would teach. I would go Waller kip half, Maloney, Ginger, Tofu, Pike Takachev, Pat, Van Leeuwen, Bolin. I think that would give her like 2/10 of a start value more than what she's doing now, and I think it would be easy
the
for her.
wrong way after the Ginger.
Mhm.
You're facing away from the bar after the Ginger.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I would do a kip with a half turn to a Tofu to a Pike Takachev to her Pat.
Okay. And that's different from her routine. Just the beginning is different.
Yeah. And then she's not after her Tofu Pat. I mean, after her Tofu Pike Takachev Pat, she's not doing a Pike Jaeger or a Bell to handstand to a toe shoot. So that's like, it's going to be a shorter routine. But again, like Johnny says, I'm not sure if she feels comfortable with that. I think she feels comfortable with the skill set that she's doing now on bars.
Can someone do a Weiler half top a grip change to a regular toe on?
I don't know. Poor Larry was asking me that too. Like, could somebody do a Godwin, but not like just change grips and do something else?
Well, I was thinking maybe she could do like on the low bar a Weiler half into a toe half into a Van Leeuwen or something. Even though that wouldn't get her anything, but just something like that.
I wonder if I wonder if somebody could do a Wilder, just not even with a half turn, just a Wilder kit, and just hop into regular grip and go into like a Maloney.
I wonder too.
So with that being said, you guys, we've been on for almost 4 hours. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about, Oscar?
Nothing pressing, that's for sure. But I'm talking. You have something.
Yeah, I think I'm gymnastics talked out myself. If y'all wasn't here for the beginning of the show, I paid for restreams, so you're going to get a lot of streams from me for this month. Mostly me learning about restream, seeing if it's something I actually want to continue using, like the paid service.
What type of streams?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to learn how to do some shit.
But everything is live, right? That's the point.
No, I could do some recorded shit, and then that's something that's good with paying. You can record a show and then like play it later and edit it out the way you want it to be.
I'm excited to see what you create.
I'm excited too. And with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you all so much for sticking with us and going through this journey of all these topics. Ending off with us comparing them Jordan Childs versus Flavia Saraiva. And that is not how I expected to end this show, but that is exactly what happened.
Do you remember that website, Score for Score?
I do not.
Oh, really? It's still up, but it's just not active anymore, so it's all old. But it was like with database where you could literally you could make fake all-around finals or event finals or team finals and different teams with different amounts of people with different rules.
I never heard of that one. Wow.
And it has everyone's like their best scores, their worst scores, their average, their median scores. You should just look at it for fun when you have some time, score for score.
Please send me the link on Twitter, friend. Whenever you have time.
Yeah, no, I can do it right now.
I love you all. Oscar, please, we were talking about Gymnastics YouTube channel. Please tell them where they can find you at.
Thanks. You can find me on YouTube at Catfish with a K, KATFISH, KRENSHAW, Catfish Crenshaw. Also on Twitter and on Instagram, Gymnastics Saves Lives. Thank you, Makayla.
Thank you. And you know, maybe in 2024, me and Oscar we make this thing official and you know put some business together behind it. I won't make that same mistake that I did with Addict to just be like, hey, let's just all like, well, maybe me and Oscar. That's the thing. And John, I have a couple of gymnastics friends that I want to create something with. It's gonna take me some. I gotta put some ideas together, you guys. I'm still putting together some ideas.
Excited.
Yeah, we're coming up to NCAA season, you guys. I hope you are ready for NCAA season. I hope you are ready for it. I'm not. I'm telling y'all, I'm not. But I hope you all are. It's the new year. Please, I hope to see you all back in 2024. So party responsibly. Now I know this is some bullshit that we even have to worry about, but it's a lot going on in the world. So be very mindful about going to large scale events because you just never know what may happen. It's 2024. I mean, it's 2023. New York might get hit by a tornado. That's the kind of shit that's been going on this year. I love you all so very much. And with that being said, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Makayla Loves Gymnastics. Bye, guys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of